Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, we're going to see the final game of 3 between the Reds and Cubs in Cincinnati. The Reds have come back from early deficits to win both of the first 2 games. Cubs trying to salvage Game 3 here at Great America Ballpark. We are going to see that the Reds are going to send Luis Castillo out for start number 17 this season. He is 6-6, 3.84 ERA, 126 WHIP. He will be opposed by the Cubs' Jose Quintana, making start number 17. He is 7-5, 3.09 ERA, 119 WHIP. The Cubs lineup today will feature Happ, Santana, Bryant, Ozuna, Shaw, Contreras, Baez, Quintana, and Hayward. The Reds lineup will lead off with Senzel, followed by Van Meter, Castellanos, Moustakas, Barnhart, Akiyama, Dietrich, Galvis, and Castillo. It is 70 degrees today in Cincinnati. The wind is blowing out to right at 9 mph. And let's get this game underway. The first pitch has been thrown out. Castillo's on the mound. Happ is in the box. And we're ready to rock and roll here in Cincinnati. Here is the very first pitch, and Happ lays down the bunt. The throw goes to first, and Happ gets a bunt infield single to lead off the game. The Reds have taken 8 out of 10 so far from the Cubs this year. Cubs trying to reverse that trend today. Now, Cubs coming in third place in the NL Central, 4 games behind the Reds. Danny Santana now batting with Happ on first, nobody out. 1-1 pitch. And Santana grounds to short. Throw goes to second, the relay to first, and the Reds turn the twin killing. So, the double play erases the base runner, and Kris Bryant comes up now with 2 outs and nobody on. 1 ball count to Bryant. Here's the pitch. Popped up to left, playable. Left fielder coming in, making the catch for out number 3. So the Cubs get a runner but do not score, going to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 tie. Senzel will be the first batter. 0-2 pitch from Quintana. Quintana looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. Grounder to short. Baez has it. The throw is late, but it gets there in time, and that is a 6-3 put out. Baez certainly seemed to take a very long time getting that ball to first, but it was in fact in time to retire the first batter. Van Meter now batting with an 0-1 count, 1 out, nobody on base, and he lines a base hit down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases as he rounds first, heading for second. The throw goes to the cutoff man, and Van Meter has a 1-out double in the bottom of the first inning. Castellanos now the batter. 1 strike count, 1 out. Quintana working. Popped up to left. Ozuna's coming in. He'll make the play in shallow left for out number 2. No chance for the base runner to tag up there, and Moustakas is the next batter. 3-1 count. Quintana working. Here's the pitch. Popped up to center. Baez goes out. Santana comes in, and that'll be caught for out number 3. The Reds also strand a base runner in the bottom of the first inning. We go to the top of the second of a 0-0 game. Ozuna leading off for the Cubs, 1 ball count. Castillo with the pitch. Grounder to short. The throw goes to first, and Ozuna's retired for out number 1. Travis Shaw now the batter, 2-2 count. Shaw waiting for the pitch, and there's a grounder to short. The throw goes to first. The shift was on. The shortstop was in position behind second, and Shaw's retired for out number 2. Contreras now batting, 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 count to Contreras. And Castillo misses high and away with ball 4. Contreras drawing the 2-out walk, and Baez is the next batter. 1 strike count to Baez. Castillo working. Baez grounds that one up the middle. Shortstop has it, flips to second, covering the bag for out number 3. Cubs strand another runner here in the second. We go to the bottom of the second of a 0-0 tie. Tucker Barnhart leading off against Quintana with a 2-strike count. Quintana gets the sign and the pitch. Grounder to second. The throw goes to first. And Barnhart is out number 1. Akiyama now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count. Quintana with the pitch. That's a fly ball to center. That is over Santana's head all the way to the wall. That's going to be a stand-up double. Excuse me. That's going to be a stand-up double for Akiyama with 1 out in the second inning. Derek Dietrich now the batter. Full count, payoff pitch to Dietrich. And a swing and a miss at a big strike 3. So that's 2 outs in the inning now. And Freddie Galvis is the batter. Runner still standing on second. 1-2 count to Galvis. Quintana working. Popped up on the infield. Baez comes in. And he makes the play on the mound for out number 3. So the Reds strand another runner in the second. We go to the top of the third of a 0-0 game. Quintana leading off for the Cubs here in the third. 2-1 count to Quintana. And there's a grounder ball to third. The throw goes to first, and Quintana is retired for out number 1. Jason Hayward now batting. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch to Hayward. Castillo working, and that is going to be outside for ball 4. Nice eye there by Hayward to lay off the pitch, and Happ now batting. 1 out, 1 man on. Full count pitch to Happ. And that is low and in. That is ball 4. Cubs showing some patience here in the third inning, drawing back-to-back walks. Danny Santana now batting with 1 out, 2 men on. 0-2 pitch to Santana. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Santana heads back to the dugout. That was a fastball that was up, and he just couldn't catch up with it. Chris Bryant now batting. First and second, 2 outs. Cubs trying to break this scoreless tie. 1-1 pitch to Bryant. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall in center field. 1 run is going to score. Happ coming around. Is he going to score? He's going to head home. The throw comes home, and Happ is safe. The Cubs now own a 2-0 lead. Chris Bryant gets 2 RBIs on that 2-out double. 53 on the season for him so far. And now Ozuna batting. 2-2 count to Ozuna. 2 outs, 2 runs already in. And Ozuna pops it up to left. That should be the end of the inning. The catch is made by Dietrich, and that is out number 3. Well, the Cubs score twice, go to the bottom of the third of a 2-0 ball game. Castillo leading off for the Reds. Full count pitch from Quintana. Strike 3 called. Castillo checked his swing, but the umpire rung him up anyway. Senzel now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 count to Senzel. And he's hit. That pitch was up and in, and Senzel did not dive out of the way. He just took it. So Van Meter now batting with 1 out, 1 man on. 1-2 count. And Van Meter watches strike 3 cruise by a fastball at 92. So here's the next batter. That's going to be a base hit into center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. The runner stops at third, and Castellanos has a 2-out double here for the Reds. Senzel advancing to third, and now Moustakas the batter with second and third and 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. 1-1 pitch to Moustakas. That's going to be a floater. It's going to drop over the second baseman's head into right field. 1 run scores. The throw comes home. Hayward's throw is late, and Castellanos slides in safely to tie this game up at 2. Man, the Reds just do not stop coming back. Tucker Barnhart now batting. That's a 2-out RBI double for Moustakas to tie the game. And Barnhart up with 2 outs, a runner in scoring position. 0-2 count. Quintana working. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quintana gets him with the curve. Cincinnati, however, scores twice to tie this ball game. We go to the top of the fourth of a 2-2 affair. Shaw now batting against Castillo, leading off in the Cubs half of the fourth. Full count pitch, and he grounds to first. The first baseman, Van Meter, grabs it, steps on the base for out number 1. Contreras now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball count to Contreras. That's going to be popped up in foul territory. Barnhart heads over. behind the plate, making the catch for out number 2. Baez now batting, 2 outs, nobody on, 1-2 count to Baez. And that is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Castillo sets him down in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th of a 2-2 tie. Akiyama batting against Quintana here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-1 pitch from Quintana. Akiyama flies to center. Santana heads over, makes the catch shy of the warning track for out number 1. Dietrich now batting with 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 count, Quintana with the pitch. That's going to be a line drive right up the middle. That just about took Quintana's head off. Man, that was a hard hit ball right back up through the box. So Galvis now batting. Dietrich has a single with 1 out. And here's the first pitch. Oh, that's a pickoff attempt, but Shaw loses it. The ball goes all the way to the stands, and Dietrich advances to second. So Quintana charged with an error on that pickoff attempt, and now Galvis batting with the go-ahead run in scoring position. 2-1 count. Galvis grounds to short. Baez looks the runner back and throws to first for out number 2. Castillo now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. 2-2 count to Castillo. Quintana working. Popped up to left. Ozuna flagging it down and makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the Reds threaten, but they do not score here in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th. 2-all in Cincinnati. Quintana batting for himself in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Quintana. And that's going to be a base hit for Quintana. That's going to be a gapper that's going to go all the way to the wall. Extra bases for Quintana. He's heading into second with a lead-off double here in the top of the 5th inning. Well, if the Cubs are going to win this game, they're going to have to score some more runs. That's a good way to get started. Hayward now batting. He comes up with nobody out. 2-2 count. And Hayward swings and misses for strike 3. That one was outside of the zone. Strikeout number 3 for Luis Castillo. Ian Happ now batting. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Full count pitch to Happ. And that's going to be another base hit for Happ. That's going to drop in front of the center fielder. Quintana, however, is going to stop at third as the throw gets back into the infield quickly. So the Cubs have runners on the corners, 1 out, and Danny Santana is the batter. Big opportunity here for Santana to come through for the Cubs. 1-2 count. Santana waiting. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That was a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. And Castillo gets strikeout number 4. Now Chris Bryant's going to bat. Bryant is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs in today's game. Coming up in another critical situation. Bryant with an 0-2 count, and he strikes out swinging to end the inning. The Cubs get 2 runners. They are both stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th of a 2-2 tie. Senzel now batting for the Reds. He leads off 0 for 1 today. Full count pitch from Quintana. That is low. It is ball 4. So Quintana sends him to first on the free pass. And now Van Meter's batting with a 2-2 count to Van Meter. There's a pop-up on the infield just off the end of his bat. Contreras comes out, makes the catch in front of the plate for out number 1. Castellanos now batting. 1 out, 1 man on. First pitch from Quintana, and the runner's going. The throw goes to second, and the runner is safe. The throw was perfectly placed, but Senzel was just too quick, and that is stolen base number 4 on the season for Nick Senzel. Castellanos now batting. 1 out, runner in scoring position. 2-0 count. And he lines one down the left field line. He just continues to kill the Cubs. Castellanos with a 1-out single, and now runners are on the corners with 1 out, and Moustakas the batter. Quintana, 0-2 count to Moustakas, and that's popped up behind second. I believe that'll be playable. Happ has it, and he grabs that for out number 2. Quintana now, already at 90 pitches, hasn't even made it through the 5th inning yet. He's facing Tucker Barnhart with runners on the corners and 2 outs, trying to hang on to this 2-2 tie. 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. That's going to clear the infield, drive in a run, and the Reds are now up 3-2. The runner advances from first to third. Castellanos slides, and he is safe on the throw to third. Tucker Barnhart gets an RBI single, and the Reds are ahead 3-2. Akiyama now batting. 2 outs, 2 men on. Quintana trying to get out of this 5th inning. First pitch to Akiyama. And that's going to be a pop fly to left. Ozuna, ranging over toward the line, makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the Reds score again. They have now taken the lead at 3-2 going into the top of the 6th inning. Marcell Ozuna will lead off for the Cubs. He's waiting for a 1-2 pitch from Castillo. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Castillo blew that one right past him at 98. Shaw now batting. He comes up with 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 count to Travis Shaw. That is down and in, ball 4. Travis Shaw draws walk number 41. I feel like his OBP must be about 100 points higher than his batting average this year. Contreras coming up now, 1 out, 1 man on. Cubs trying to get back in this game, down 3-2. 2-1 count to Contreras, and that one gets away. Shaw is going to take second base easily on the wild pitch. No throw to second, and now Contreras has a 3-1 count. Full count to Contreras, payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Contreras heads back to the dugout. Baez now batting, tying run on second, 2 outs. Cubs trying to tie up this game, and they're going to intentionally walk Baez. He's going to head down to first, which I believe will bring up the pitcher's spot. It does. And this is going to be pinch hitter Jason Kipnis. He is 15 for 68 with 3 home runs this year. Kipnis batting from the left side against the righty Castillo with 2 outs and 2 men on in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to Kipnis. Castillo looks in, and Kipnis pops it up, routine fly to left. That'll be playable. Dietrich makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the Cubs get more base runners, but they again fail to score. We go to the bottom of the 6th of a 3-2 ball game. Dietrich leading off for the Cubs. He's going to face, leading off for the Reds, he's going to face new Cub pitcher Raisel Iglesias, being brought in to face the 7, 8, and 9 batters in the 6th inning of this ball game. I guess the thought process is here, we got to hold them right where it's at to try to come back in this ball game. So Iglesias with a full count, pitching to Dietrich in the bottom of the 6th inning. Iglesias gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That is down and in for ball 4. Leadoff walk, and now Freddie Galvis is the batter. 1-2 count to Galvis. And that is strike 3 called. Iglesias got him with the fastball at 96. And now the pitcher Castillo is going to bat. Probably a sacrifice situation here. First pitch. The bunt is laid down right at Bryant at third. The throw goes to first, and Castillo is retired on the sacrifice. The runner advances to second. That's Dietrich, and now Senzel is going to bat with 2 outs and runner in scoring position. 2-2 count, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Iglesias gets a pair of strikeouts in the 6th inning. We go to the top of the 7th, 3-2 Cubs. Hayward now batting. He's going to lead off for the Cubs here in the top of the 7th. First pitch to Hayward. Here it comes. That's going to be a base hit over the shortstop's head into center field. Hayward has a leadoff single as the Cubs try to rally here in the top of the 7th. Ian Happ now batting. Full count to Happ. Here's the pitch. That is low. It is ball 4, and Happ takes his base. So the Cubs have the first 2 runners on here in the top of the 7th. Trying to come back against the Reds, Danny Santana now standing in. He's going to face a relief pitcher for the Reds. Robert Stevenson has been brought in. Stevenson has thrown 32 innings, 15 walks, 37 strikeouts, and a 5.34 ERA. Santana, the switch hitter, will bat from the left side against the righty Stevenson. 1-1 count. Santana waiting for the pitch. Critical moment here in this ball game. Here comes. And Santana lines that one to right field. I think he got all of that one. That is a 3-run bomb by Danny Santana. And the Cubs have retaken the lead in dramatic fashion. This is now a 5-3 ball game. Santana hit a 394-foot home run into the right field stands. And now, Chris Bryant is coming up. Still nobody out. Bases are cleared. Cubs proud owners of a brand new 5-3 lead. Full count to Bryant. Here's the pitch. And Bryant watches ball 4 go by low. He heads down to first. 37 walks on the season for Bryant, and now Ozuna is going to bat. Ozuna waiting for the first pitch. Oh, and there's a pickoff throw. Bryant is safe at the bag. He gets in just ahead of that tag. They almost caught him leaning the wrong way there. Ozuna now with a 1-strike count, waiting for the pitch. And Ozuna strikes out looking. That is a changeup. And Ozuna must have been looking for the fastball there. Shaw now will step up with 1 out, 1 man on. Full count pitch to Shaw. Here it comes. Popped up to right. That's playable for Castellanos. And it is caught in shallow right field for out number 2. Contreras now batting, and the Reds are going to bring in another relief pitcher. This one is Nate Jones. He's thrown 22 1/3 innings, 8 walks, 23 strikeouts, and a 6.45 ERA. He'll face Contreras with 2 outs and a runner on first. 2-1 count to Contreras. Here's the pitch. And there's a grounder up the middle. The shortstop has it. The throw goes to first, and Contreras, not exactly Speedy Gonzalez, is thrown out over at first base. And Jones, it looks like, was injured, and they're going to have to take him out of the ballgame. He only faced 1 batter, but the Reds are going to have to warm up a new reliever for the 8th inning. So, Iglesias now pitching to Van Meter here in the the bottom of the 7th inning. Iglesias will face 2, 3, and 4 in the Reds lineup. 1-2 count from Iglesias. Here's the pitch. Pop up to center. Santana ranges over toward right center, calls off Hayward, and makes the catch for out number 1. Castellanos now the batter. 1 out, nobody on base. 2-1 count to Castellanos. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a base hit into left field. That drops in front of Ozuna. That is going to be a single with 1 out for Castellanos. So Moustakas now the batter, and the Cubs are going to bring in a new reliever. Manager Kerry Wood is going to head out to the mound. He's going to relieve Iglesias with Trevor Rosenthal. Rosenthal has 32 2/3 innings under his belt, 18 walks, 37 strikeouts, and a .87 ERA. Rosenthal will face Moustakas with 1 out, 1 man on. 2-2 count. Rosenthal looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the circle change. Rosenthal records out number 2, and now Tucker Barnhart's the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Full count pitch, payoff pitch to Barnhart. The runner will be going. And there's a grounder to short. Baez has to come in a long way, and he is not able to make the throw over to first. Baez fielded cleanly, but Barnhart, in a rare display of speed, was close enough to the bag that Baez decided not to risk a throw. So Akiyama now batting, 2 outs, 2 men on. Rosenthal trying to get the Cubs out of the 7th inning. 3-1 count. Rosenthal looking for the sign. Here's the pitch. That is up and in. It is ball 4. Rosenthal has just loaded the bases. So now the Reds bring out Derek Dietrich. 2 outs, bases loaded. Reds trying to come back in this 5-3 ball game. 1 strike count from Rosenthal. Here's the pitch. That is popped up to left. Ozuna comes in, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Well, thank goodness Rosenthal was able to walk the tightrope and get out of this inning. The score remains 5-3 in favor of Chicago. Baez batting. He will face former Cub Brandon Morrow. Morrow has 29 1/3 innings thrown, 16 walks to 15 strikeouts, 4.60 ERA, and probably 5 different arm injuries so far this year. I'm not sure if that's an official statistic, but We've been keeping track of it for the first 2 months of the season. So Baez with a 2-2 count, waiting for the pitch from Brandon Morrow. And here it comes. And that's crushed. Baez knew exactly what to wait for on that 2-2 count, and he smacks a home run into the left field stands. Cubs are now up 6-3. That is 418 feet off the bat of Javier Baez. Nice piece of hitting right there, and now Steven Souza will pinch hit. He comes up against Morrow with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 8th inning. Pinch hitting in the pitcher's spot. First pitch to Souza, Morrow with the pitch. That's going to be popped up behind shortstop. Galvis heads back and makes the catch for out number 1. Jason Heyward now batting with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Heyward. Here it comes. Heyward grounds back to the mound. Morrow has it, throws to first, and that is out number 2. Ian Happ now batting. Cubs up 6-3 in the top of the 8th inning. Happ looking for the 1-2 pitch. And that is crushed to right center field. That's going to be the second home run of the inning for the Chicago Cubs. Happ hit that one just clearing the wall in right center field. 408 feet, for Ian Happ. And the Cubs are now up 7-3. Man, it feels good to get a little bit of revenge against the Reds here today. Danny Santana coming up with 2 outs. He already hit a home run. He is 1 for 4 today with 3 RBIs. 1-2 count. Morrow pitching to Santana. And that is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Cubs are retired, but 2 more runs are scored. The Cubs head to the bottom of the 8th inning, ahead 7-3. Galvis, the batter now, he's going to face Birdie because Kerry Wood decides he's not going to take any chances with this game. So Birdie has 10 innings thrown. He has 6 walks, 12 strikeouts, and a 2.70 ERA. Birdie, not in a save situation, but protecting a 4-run lead today. 2-2 count. Birdie looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Birdie chases him back to the dugout with a nasty slider. And now Winker will bat. He's going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-1 count. Birdie working to Winker. Here's the pitch. Grounder to second. Happ has it. Throws to first. That is out number 2. Senzel now batting with 2 outs, nobody on. 1 ball count to Senzel. Here's the pitch. Grounder back to the mound. Pitcher has it, throws to first, and Birdie retires the side in order. We go to the top of the 9th of a 7-3 Chicago lead. Chris Bryant is going to lead off. He's going to face Reds reliever Amir Garrett. I feel like we've seen him in every game in this series. Garrett has thrown 22 1/3 innings, 17 walks, 27 strikeouts, and a 9.67 ERA. Bryant waiting for a 1-2 pitch from Amir Garrett. And here's the sign and the pitch. And Bryant grounds one hard over to shortstop, and Galvis loses it. He had his glove on it, but he can't make the throw to first, and Bryant is going to get an infield single off that. So Ozuna now bats. Nobody out, runner on first. And Ozuna grounds to third. The throw goes to second, the relay to first, and that is a ground ball double play off the bat of Marcell Ozuna. So the runner is removed from the base paths, and Shaw is going to bat with 2 outs and nobody on. Shaw waiting for the full count pitch. Here it comes. That is inside. It is ball 4. Shaw draws another walk, and he heads down to first. Wilson Contreras now batting against Garrett with 2 outs, 1 man on. First pitch to Contreras, and that one gets away. Shaw heads down to second. He's going to be in scoring position while Contreras continues his at-bat after the wild pitch. 1 ball count, Contreras waiting for the pitch, and he's going to line a base hit into right field. Shaw, big turn at third. He is heading home. The throw comes home. Shaw slides, and he is safe. Travis Shaw scores the 8th run of the ballgame for the Chicago Cubs. Wilson Contreras has an RBI single. And now Baez, the batter. With 2 outs and 1 man on, Javier Baez, full count, waiting for the pitch. That is strike 3 called, and Baez goes down looking. So the Cubs score once again. The lead is now 5 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And Birdie is going to continue to pitch. He's actually going to face the 2, 3, and 4 batters in the Reds lineup here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Birdie, 1 strike count, looking for the sign. Here's the pitch to Van Meter. That's going to be lined into center field, and Santana is going to make a diving play for out number 1. Excellent defense there by the Cubs center fielder, and now Castellanos is the batter. He is 3 for 4 today, and once again, just killing the Cubs every chance he gets. Full count pitch to Castellanos. Birdie coming to the plate, swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, Birdie chased a pitch that was outside the zone on the full count, and now Birdie got Castellanos to chase the pitch that was outside the zone on the full count. So Moustakas now comes up with the Reds down to their final out. Nobody on base, 2 outs, 3 and 1 count. Birdie working, and that is ball 4 as Moustakas draws the walk. The umpire says he checked his swing, and now that's going to be it for Birdie. We're going to see Casey Sadler come in to pitch against Tucker Barnhart. Sadler, with 30 2/3 innings thrown, he has 7 walks to 20 strikeouts and a 2.93 ERA. Sadler, with a 1-1 count, 2 outs, looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. That's a liner right at the first baseman Shaw, and he makes the catch to end the ball game. The Cubs salvage game 3 of this 3-game series with the Reds. They cut the Reds' lead in the division back down to 3, and we see the Cubs winning this game 8-3. 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Chicago, while Cincinnati got 3 runs on 9 hits with no errors. The player of the game today is Ian Happ. Happ went 3 for 3, hit his 9th home run of the season, scored 3 times, drove in 1, drew 2 walks. He got on base every at-bat this game. Quintana threw 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Deserved to win probably, but he was not the pitcher of record. Raisel Iglesias actually gets the win. He threw an inning and a third of scoreless baseball. The Cubs bullpen actually threw 4 scoreless innings, which allowed the Cubs lineup to come back and tie up and eventually win this ball game. Castillo is tagged with his 7th loss of the season. He drops to 6-7. He threw 6 innings of 5-hit, 4-run baseball with 6 walks and 7 strikeouts. Cubs batters showing a lot of patience in today's game. Well, thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.